how accurate this thing is. Or how accurate the tractor is, one or the other. $35 gallons I used. So as many of you can tell, okay, that's interesting. I am in the 8235R. I've got the John Deere 630 disc on the back, and I am disking down bean ground. Now the reason we're disking it is because it's chiseled. I have to mellow out the chiseled ground, level it out. We were told that we shouldn't do it with the VT because it may not do quite as good a job at leveling it out evenly. It may leave certain gaps underneath the soil, and I don't know how much of that I believe, but we decided that we'd do the first pass with the disc again on the bean ground like we do with the corn ground. So I'm here at the main farm. I just finished disking, how many acres? 38? 40 acres here at the main farm. I got some acres across the road to do, about 15, and I don't know how long I'm gonna go, but that's what I'm doing. I'm running ahead of I'm preparing the ground to be hit with the VT. What the VT does is it breaks down the larger clods, because if we didn't have the VT, we would have to do another pass with the disc. And from the past, we know that 2 passes with the disc does not do quite as good of a job as a pass with the disc and a pass with the VT does. So that's the reason that we hit it twice. Some people comment that, yeah, it is kind of doing more passes than what you would have liked, but it's what we got to work with. We are moving towards making fewer passes, and we want to do that in the future, but this is what we have to do right now. Farming isn't always about what is like most economical. It's about what you're able to afford and what you're able to do at this given point in time. So that's why we're doing 2 passes with what some people call discs. But yeah, we hope to be planting tomorrow. Before we can use the VT, we got to hit everything with the disc. So that's where I'm doing everything now. Tomorrow, Dad's going to VT everything that I get disked, and then we're going to go through and start planting it. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. Better stop talking and start moving, right? So I'm going to head across the road. I'm going to reset everything that I've used so far. The meter on the tank says I use about 35 gallons, and here the tractor says I use 28. So that's kind of interesting. I got to do more tests with that in the future, see which one's more accurate. So the neighbor girl is getting married, so actually she's getting married tomorrow. I think they're going through and practicing tonight. So yeah, everything I got to do is has the corn stalks on it from last year, since it's all getting put into beans. So let's head over there and start getting some stuff done. The disc, I try to stay back from the corn because it has a really bad tendency to throw the dirt, and I don't want to cover up the corn seed on the outside row. So sure, I could drive slower and not throw as much dirt, but then I wouldn't get done quite as fast. The rain's kind of been keeping us delayed, so we kind of just want to be done. Yes, it is. Wow. I think I spotted that. See that water sitting there? Yeah, we're not going down there this year. Went in there last fall with the, can't remember if it was the 46 or the 82. But yeah, it's a little too wet. So, staying back. All right, I'm switching to the other hillside now. Farmers, we're outstanding in our field. I'm out of my place, just got out here. Had to slam on the brakes when I noticed something a little peculiar. Great. Now there is a drainage ditch here. And in this drainage ditch, there's a tube that goes underneath the road. And I honestly can't see the other end, which isn't surprising because it should be collapsed. Yeah, that drains from over here down along the road and it goes down. So I'm probably gonna have a little pond going here, but that's definitely not good. It's a good thing I noticed that. I had to swerve out of the way. So, keep people from running into it. I'm gonna set these up right here. Well, that's all I can do for it right now. I have 2 more strips to go. They're real small ones. I think I might just finish them in the morning because the sun's starting to go down. And yeah, I got videos to edit, so hopefully tomorrow we can get started on the soybeans and we can finish up corn. I think we're getting to the point now where if you haven't gotten your corn in, you're starting to look at subtraction on what your estimated bushels are at the end of the year. So it'd be nice to have those done, and then provided that the weather holds out like they're saying it's going to, we should be able to get the beans done, and we should be able to get the beans done in a timely manner. So anyway, yeah, I'm done here. I'm gonna head back. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All How Farms Work. And we will see you next time.